Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Sophia. If you hear some screaming, it's just kids in the pool. Maybe I should shut my window. Right, we're going to do shadow reading. Let's see what we got. Ooh. Alright, what's this one? Shadow love reading. Love thyself. Oh. Emotional energy. That's the heart. This is a self-love reading for thyself. Nice. All right. Let's see what type. Is this going to be a toxic or a love one? It's black. Okay. Alright, so we're going to start with the shadow cards. Hope everyone's doing well today. Where the hell is my deck? Okay. Alright. We are going to pull from the shadow cards. The shadow cards were created so that you can understand how shadow operates in us and the people around us. Especially those that are on the news, right? Chopping people up and just going all cuckoo. Not to make light of it, but yeah. We're going to pull from this deck. This is how shadow operates. Shadow is what shadow does. Random thoughts and rants. I'm going to shut my window one moment. All right. Let's pull from this deck. So shadow is just another term of yourself. We have both light and dark within us, and it's important to integrate and to heal the inner psyche, which is the mind and the heart. And that is why people do some heinous crimes. Sometimes, possession happens, right? Because the mind and the heart are doorways for dark forces to enter and hijack the mind. All right. Look before you leap. So I'm just going to set this out and then just go over the energy and see. Look before you leave. We got consistent, controlling. Just take it how it resonates. Ooh, when you're up too close, you can't see the knife. This is dark. Self-love. Someone needs self-love. That's what I'm looking at. I'm picking up. Someone needs some self-love. There's not a lot. Oh, no. Depression. All right. That's what this is going to be. All right. You reap what you sow. Oh, shadow is what shadow does. All right. What are we talking about, Spirit? What are we talking about? How is this? Shadow love reading. Love thyself. The message is to love thyself. That's the message. There's not enough love in this shadow. Not enough love. All right. Ooh. Okay, so take what resonates. I'm picking up on a lot of energy here. A lot. What are we talking about, Spirit? We're going to pick from this deck. And shadow is what shadow does. Yeah. Depression can be shadow. Usually those are attachments, dark forces. When you start having mental issues, it's usually dark forces that are hijacking your mental energy. So it's important to understand that so that you can do what's necessary to get a hold of your brain, your mind, and not let it wander. Okay? Depression, all that is an illusion. So you have to snap out of it. I'm going to focus on the depression first because I'm picking up on a lot of energy. Take care of your mind because everything flows from there. And you survived your traumas. This is your true strength. I am strong. I'm picking up on an energy that survived a lot. It's gonna be okay. You're gonna get through it, okay? Spirit. Trust how something made you feel. Don't allow others to gaslight you like it didn't happen. Okay, look before you leap. The gift. Look before you leap. Okay, this is an individual that's is thinking about moving to another job. And the gift can be many, many things. Many, many things. You may have received a gift, but I'm picking up on an energy who possibly can even be gifted with the gift. We all have a gift. Just so you know, we are all psychic and intuitive. But when your mental energy and the heart are filled with so much pain and so much sorrow, your spirit is closed off in the matrix. And it's important to open it up, but slowly. You can't just open it up because your mind and your heart are doorways. And they're open already. When your soul is closed off, you're open here in the matrix. Okay? So I'm picking up on an energy that is, you know that saying, the grass isn't always greener on the other side? Look before you leap is what is basically the term, the verbiage on the grass is greener on the other side. They're the same in that sense. So look into it. Check out the offer. Look at all the possible opportunities that are being offered with this opportunity. Okay? Look before you leap. You could be an Aries. Looking up on an Aries. You could be an Aries. So pay attention to your intuition. You have a gift. Pay attention. Alright. Okay, hold on. These two energies are totally different. Alright. I'm being called to use a different deck. When you're up too close, you can't see the knife. constant controlling. When you're up too close, you can't see the knife. Let's see. You could have a lot of people around you, friends, family, that gossip about you. You see, when you're up too close, you can't see the knife. Backstabbing. I'm seeing you in bed with swords in your back from backstabbers. Yeah, you gotta know when to let go of people who operate in that type of energy. That is not, they're not very trustworthy. Yeah, when you're up too close, you can't see the knife. That's backstabbing. Yeah. Okay, I'm being called to pull from for these two energies that I'm feeling consistent, constant. Oh, wait. Hold on. Constance? Constance. Why did Constance? You could know a Constance who is controlling? Or that could be your name? Consistent, controlling. We're going to pull from this deck. Who is this shadow? We're going to start with the energy of when you're up too close, you can't see the knife. Could be you, could be them. Okay? Who is this shadow? Spirit. Who is this shadow? And this is exactly how shadow operates. Ooh, brother's wife came out. When you're up too close, you can't see the knife. Your brother's wife. Your brother's wife came out. Is her name Constance? Or can her name start with a C? We'll see. I don't know. Just going with the energy. Let's see. Consistent controlling. Sorry, my finger is all still messed up. So shuffling and all that's going to take me quite a bit of while. So just bear with me. Okay, who's this consistent controller? Controlling person. Consistent controlling. Jealous of how you carry yourself in life. These two could coincide with each other, but not sure. Hey, if you resonate with all of it, take it how it resonates. Jealous of how you carry yourself in life. This consistent controller is jealous of how you carry yourself in life. All right. Verbal abusive. Okay. Spirit, who is the person that is... Wait, let's see. Shit. All right. Look before you leap. We're gonna... Spirit says, look before you leap. Protect your energy. And then I have trust your soul. So I'm picking up on an energy that wants out. I don't know why I'm picking up on north. So are you trying to go north? Picking up on north. Interesting. Yellow came out. And the gift. Yellow and the gift. Interesting. One moment. I need to just take in all the energy right now. So yellow is a activating high vibrational color. It's all about joy, but it also stimulates cognitive functioning and supports the nervous system. And it can boost your self-confidence and courage. It also helps lift depression. So these coincide. This whole reading can coincide. I'm not feeling different energies for some reason. Protect your energy. When you're up too close, you can't see the knife. Brother's wife. So, where's some yellow? Look before you leap. I keep hearing north. So I don't know if you want to leap towards north. But check out the area that you're planning on taking off to. Check out the area before you leap. That's what I'm getting. Okay? Yeah. Look before you leap. Consistent, controlling, verbal abuse, jealous of how you live your life. Protect your energy. And yellow, because yellow helps with depression. Yeah. Yellow helps with depression. It really does. All right. I'm being called to pull. Shadow Zombies is at the top of the deck. Shadow Zombie is someone who is not sleeping well and has a lot of high anxiety. Shadow Zombies. That's what I call them. Because they're operating literally on thin ice. Like they're tired, they're depleted. Yeah, and I call it, they're souls that just you can't see past anything right now because you're operating in depression. And that's usually shadow zombies in my opinion. Shadow Cheater fell out the deck, but I didn't. It just like fell. When you're up too close, you can't see the knife. Brother's wife. Wow. I just put on, what are we talking about, Spirit? Your emotions are tools. Use them to prosper, not as weapons. Okay, and what that means is, you see, thoughts are words. Words become energy. And that energy vibrates up. And you literally, what you're thinking, you will bring it to you. So you need to change the way that you're thinking. You may feel like you're stuck. but we're never stuck, okay? Everything always works out. Trust and believe that. And on the top of the deck, we have start directing your energy consciously. Trust in the universe. Choose awareness over reactions. And we have the purple door, which is consciousness. And purple is, if you're not sleeping well, purple is the color to wear to help with insomnia. And usually shadow zombies have a lot of insomnia. They're not sleeping well. They're sleeping less than maybe 5 hours a day. So put some yellow on to help with your cognitive issues, your functions, also to help reset your nervous system. All right, I'm being called to pull tarot. I didn't have my tarot cards out because this was a self-love reading, which, you know, you could still use tarot with everything. The self-love reading is basically Spirit is saying to love thyself. You need to put you first instead of putting everything else before you, is what I'm picking up on. And you need to pay attention to the people that you have around you. Yeah, it's the brother's wife. Let's see who's she. Let me get more on this brother's wife. Let's see. When you're up too close, you can't see the knife. Sometimes people can, they operate in illusions where they're actually hating on you. And when you're up too close, you can't see the knife. You're going by what they say rather than how they're making you feel and how they're treating you, how they're acting. You know, action speaks louder than words, right? Anyone can dress up toxic behavior. And I got disrespectful. So she could be operating in a little bit of disrespect. So when you're up too close, you can't see the knife. When we have problems with our inner psyche, people can disrespect you and you won't even see it because your discernment is working against you rather than for you. What I mean by that is our discernment is what helps you understand when people are operating in a toxic way. If your discernment, if your inner psyche is not healed, your discernment is going to be wrong. You're going to be operating wrong, and you're going to allow people to be disrespecting you. I also got Leo on the table after the disrespect. So she could be a Leo, or you could be a Leo. I got do not talk to this person. So what you can do is separate yourself from your brother's wife for a little while. Start turning off your calls to her at 6. I mean, if she's too pushy, hey, put her on block for a while, because Spirit is saying you need to protect your energy. Look before you leap. Who are you? Look before you leap. Let's see. Spirit says, let's see. Look before you leap. You have the gift. Yellow. And they're both yellow. The gift and the color yellow. You need to wear yellow. You need to wear that color. Yeah. I am worthy. Yeah, you're allowing the brother's wife. And I got you're capable. I'm picking up on an energy that the brother's wife is a little controlling, the consistent controlling. All of this pertains to the brother's wife. Right here. Verbal abusive. I mean, verbal abuse doesn't have to be someone cussing you out, okay? It could be just someone being abusive. Okay, it's not what they say, it's how they say it. You know what I'm saying? It's not what she's saying. It's how she's saying it. Pay attention to it. She's jealous of how you live your life. The gift. What is this gift? I'm focusing on this gift too. Yeah. She's the consistent controller. This is you. This is her. She's bringing you depression. You already have some traumas. You already have some traumas. I'm picking up on an energy. The reason why you're allowing this type of behavior, and it's bringing you anxieties. The reason why you're allowing this type of behavior, because it stems from your childhood. You have a little bit of traumas there, and it's okay. It doesn't mean you're a bad person. Okay? That's far from it. What it means is, because your traumas are unhealed, you are going to attract people who are going to be controlling in your life. And she operates in a controlling manner. I'm picking up on Aries. And it's interesting because Aries are usually a fire sign, you know? But you could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. I'm picking up on an Aries, Leo. So this could be you. Leo came out. Doesn't mean it's her. You could be the Leo. She could be the Aries. Take it how it resonates. Because yellow did come out. And usually yellow is the color of the solar plexus. And it's usually Aries or Scorpio. So take it how it resonates, okay? But I see you want to take that leap. You want to go north. So, hold on. The star came out. It just fell out, so I'm going to take it. One moment. Or you could be Aquarius. You're being guided and inspired. That's why she's so jealous of you. She's jealous of how you carry yourself in your life. Yeah. Move out. Move out. Oh, you live with them. Okay. Okay. Now, okay. Picking up. Okay. So you live with them. Yeah, when you're up too close, you can't see the knife. She's so disrespectful. Verbal abusive. Maybe not to you, but those around you. And you see that. It's bringing you depression because you've experienced that as a child. Verbal abusive. You've experienced that type of abuse as a child. That's what I'm picking up on. And that's why you're in Shadow Zombie right now. Mm-hmm. So this is you. You could be a Scorpio, Aries, Leo, even a Sagittarius. No, Aries, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. That's what I'm getting. Aries, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. Okay? And, or she can be. Just put it where it belongs. And, yeah, you have a lot of traumas from childhood. And this is why you're allowing people like this, because I've said this millions of times. When your inner world is filled with trauma, heartache, abuse, neglect, whatever is in your inner psyche, the mind and the heart, you're going to attract people that trigger that same hurt, pain, disappointments. Okay? This is what we need to understand, and how energy works, and how the inner psyche and the mind and the heart, how it operates. They're open. When they're open, your discernment is working so against you, and you find yourself in toxic environments with toxic people. Brother's wife is very toxic. Brother could be a Leo. She's disrespectful. She's verbal abusive. Okay? She's consistently controlling. She operates in a consistent, controlling type energy. But she's very jealous of you and how you carry your life. And this is why you want to go north. You want to leap. Look before you leap, is what Spirit is saying. So when you go out, look before you leap. Protect your energy when you're around this person. Buy some sage, okay? Sage helps with negative energy. I don't care what anyone says. Energy can be evaporated by sage, white sage, Palo Santos. All those things work. So I don't care what anyone says that they don't. Just vibrate higher. There's a lot more to it than just vibrate higher, because your inner psyche is going to bring you right back down to the dense energy. And that's why you got to heal it. Okay? So you got the star card out because you are a star, sweetie. You are a star. You could be Aquarius. You can be a Scorpio, Aries, or a Leo, or she could be the Leo. Put it where it belongs. All right. So, but I did ask about her, so yeah. Let's see where this is going. So we're going to only pull 2 tarots because there's only 2 energies on the table. I thought it was 4 because every time when I'm reading the cards, a lot of energy comes through, and it's actually a lot of energies, meaning a lot of people who will resonate with this energy. So we're going to also, I'm going to pull other, in case there's other people out there that resonate with this, you know that this is your reading. In case you're not a Leo, Aries, Scorpio, okay, or Aquarius. So I'm going to take this and put it up here, or put it there. All right, so I'm going to shuffle one more time. So Spirit says love thyself. When you love yourself, you won't put up with any toxic people, okay, because you love yourself more. You love you more. And we have the Knight of Wands. This is a fiery type energy, and it goes well with this toxic energy here. It's the always operating in a fight or flight mode. Yeah, so the sister-in-law, the brother's wife, brother could be Leo. Okay? The sister-in-law could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay? Just take it how it resonates, because I got disrespectful, Leo, and verbal abusive. Brother's wife was pulled for when you're up too close, you can't see the knife. And then when I was talking about the brother's wife, and Leo came out. So brother could be Leo. You just got to put the energy where it belongs. Okay? So she could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, so we do have a lot on the table, so take it how it resonates. I'm going to leave that out right there. I'm going to move things around so we can see all of the disrespect. All right. So there's a lot of energies on the table. Okay, so consistent controlling. So there's a lot of energy, so we're gonna, Spirit says, who is this shadow? Consistent controlling. Capricorn. Consistent controlling. So we got Capricorn on the table, but you can put it where it belongs. It could be up here, it can be up there. All the energy is, it just comes at me at once. It's like so just put it where it belongs. If you're a Capricorn, you wanna take off, you wanna move, go north, just put it where it belongs. So what I'm gonna do is put all the signs on the outs. So you just put it where it belongs. Which energy? We got brother. We got brother. We got brother. Brother's wife, brother. All those came out. We do have Capricorn too. We got abusive behavior. I'm going to put it here because I only read feminine and masculine energies. The cards are going to tell us what we need to know. Consistent controllers, shadow fakers, no empathy, and remorse. Yeah. I'm not picking up toxic from you, just you do have some shadow to work through because you have anxiety, you're having trouble sleeping, and it could be because of all this that's going on in the home between these two. When you're up too close, you can't see the knife, and that's why you want to move. You're tired of listening to this behavior between these two. All right, Spirit, tell me a little bit more about this one right here. The one that wants to take off. The one that wants to move. She wants to go north. He or she, because I don't really know what it is. It's just energy. Energy, okay? You are capable. Just know that. You're capable. I did see Libra on the board. Swords are Libra, yeah. You are stronger than you think, okay? So, I'm hearing get out. Get out is what I'm hearing. Get out. Oh, wow. That's what I'm hearing. Get out. Like I said, you could be a Aries, Scorpio, Aquarius because of the yellow and the star card. Over here we got Leo. Aries, Sagittarius. So there's a lot of, and we also have Capricorn on the table too. So we have Leo, Capricorn that came out, but we also have Aries again, Leo, Sagittarius, predominantly on this side. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and we do have Leo. We have on this side Aquarius, and we have Aries and Scorpio. Because of the yellow, the solar plexus is Scorpio and Aries. Okay? All right. Mm-hmm. Consistent, controlling. Abusive behavior. Brother's wife, brother, verbal abuse, disrespect. Leo on the table on that one. Cunning and selfish. Oh, gosh. That's really nasty. All right. Let's get some... all right, let's get some letters. It could be letters in your name. You could resonate with this through the letters, or it could be the city that you're in or that you want to move to. Over here, yellow. We got P, A, T, and K. So we got K, T, A, and P. They could be your initials or where you want to travel to. I'm picking up on Atlanta, Kansas, Tom, Troy, hold on, Angela, Priscilla. Okay. But if you have any of these initials, this reading could be for you if you're experiencing maybe not a brother and a wife, but you could be experiencing maybe some depression, so just whatever resonates with you on the table. It's just an energy. There's many energies that I'm picking up on. Okay. So just take what resonates, and I'm going to pull March, February. We got June, July, November, and December. So could be something happened in March and February. June and July coming up. You may want to move. November, December coming up. Capricorn. I don't know why December's screaming out to me over here. Capricorn. December. And we got September. So take it how it resonates. You could have someone who's controlling Capricorn, or you could be the Capricorn. Shadow fakers are people who play in your face. What do I mean by that? It means that they're smiling in your face, but they're talking behind your back. Shadow fakers could be the Capricorn. Just take it how it resonates. Or you could be the Capricorn. But you need to move. You want to go north. June, July, and December, November, December was on the table on this reading. So take it how it resonates. Something definitely happened in June and July that set your nervous system, because yellow represents the nervous system. That's why you're in depression. The nervous system. Just know that your past doesn't define you. Okay? This is where you can draw your strength from. Your past traumas. And the affirmation for you is, I am worthy and I am strong. Okay? And that's what I'm picking up on. If you are an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay, we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have Capricorn on the table. We also have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So put it where it belongs. It's just an energy. Okay? If any of this resonates with you, protect your energy. But Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you're a very passionate person, but if you're operating in a distortion, you are going to be very dominant, even a bully. Okay? Because if you operate in your heart space, you are very creative, you're mindful on how you treat people. And according to this area here, it's distorted. This right here is someone trying to do well in life, but is being dragged down by the people around him or her, because it's just an energy. Okay? So we also have June and July. Let's get a date for you. Maybe it's when you need to get out, or pay attention to this date. Something is coming. June and July. The first number is, we got 4. 4 is a very high vibrational number, but it also represents trusting in the universe. Trust in yourself. So could be June 4th, July 4th, November 4th, December 4th. Take it how it resonates. Or it could represent a birthday. We got 0. 0 is an abundant number. 0 represents good luck. A time of good fortune, abundance coming to you when you take that leap of faith. So look before you leap, meaning pay attention to where you're going. Okay? Yeah, that's what I got. That's what I got. See if I'm missing anything. One moment. And if you're wondering, I just picked up on an energy. Why does she always breathe? Girl, I'm breathing because I got to deal with all this energy right here. And I don't want to keep it in my system. So I breathe in and I breathe out to release. Okay? Breathe in the energy, release. Because I don't like to keep anything in my system. We also have 7. So if it resonates with you. The 2 is backwards, which means 2 represents foundation, transformation, and balance. And it's upside down, which means there's no balance on this side. As I stated, it's very toxic. There's a lot of in the ego's distortion. There's a lot of toxicity, consistent controlling, shadow fakers, abusive behavior. When you're up too close, you can't see the knife. I mean, we can't get no more toxic than that, right? Right. Right. Okay. Okay. I'm being called to pull. I got cunning and selfish. Before I could even pull anything. Cunning and selfish. Still on this side. Cunning and selfish. I got deep need for admiration and lacks empathy. Drinks a lot. Okay. Let's put one more. I'm going to put Capricorn over here because it's got that devil energy for some odd reason. Yeah. I'm picking up on and yeah, that this over here belongs over here. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna end it with that. All right, Spirit. What advice can we give this energy over here that wants to move, that needs to bring up their frequency. And how do we bring up our frequency? By loving on yourself. Okay, that's the first thing. And protect your energy. Remember, you are stronger than you think. All right. Spirit says, you are amazing. You are beautiful. Drink some bay leaf tea. You can buy bay leaf at the store, and what it does is it helps with anxiety, and also helps regulate blood sugar levels. I don't know why that's coming up, but I'm picking up on an energy that needs to regulate their blood sugar levels. And bay leaf tea does that. You can drink it twice a week, and it helps with anxiety and a bunch of other good stuff. You can go look it up, what bay leaf does. You just boil your hot water, put your bay leaves in there, boil it, and then strain it and drink it. Yeah. You're a beautiful star. Okay? You are beautiful. Remember that. Stop shrinking yourself. Spirit says, stop shrinking yourself. Remember, you can be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aquarius. All right, I'm going to end this with, life is 10% of what happens to you, but 90% of how you react to it. 90% of your life is your reactions. Remember, thoughts are words. Words become energy. And that vibration gets pushed out of your energetic field, and it latches to a frequency. And you're going to get more of what you're bringing to you. If you can't sleep, you're going to get more, I can't sleep. If you're having anxiety, you're going to get more of anxiety, because I got shadow zombies on the table. Shadow zombie is someone who's not sleeping and has a lot of anxiety and things like that. Could be because you feel stuck. I'm picking up on stuck, like literally quicksand. I see quicksand. And what that represents, not to laugh, but what that represents, seeing the quicksand, because your living arrangements, you're high vibrational, and you're trying so hard to stay afloat, to continue on the path of your life. But because you have shadows down here that are dragging you into this mess, okay? So as soon as you can, move like you want, okay? Move. I'm being called to pull an abundance card for you. This is gonna tell you, just give you some something to be happy about. You will be given new confidence by an old mentor. That could be a friend, a teacher, an aunt, a grandparent, someone that you look up to, a mentor, okay? And they're going to give you new confidence, okay? Because confidence is going to get you a lot in life. It's going to get you moving forward. Not only that, yellow represents courage, okay? And yellow did come out for you. Maybe someone bought you a gift recently. Maybe it could have been for your birthday, March or February. You got a gift that you really love. Could be many, many things, but we all hold gifts, just to let you know. But when you're distorted, you're not going to have, your gifts are not going to be working for you. They're going to be working against you. Okay? So I'm going to the energy there. Good luck to you, whomever you are. Feminine, masculine energy is what I picked up on. Okay? That's how it comes out. Energy. And I got at the top of the deck here on the shadow is what shadow does. You reap what you sow. Yeah. Okay. All right. Whew. Trust how something made you feel. The power to observe chaos without letting it enter your mind. Okay? The power to observe chaos. It's not letting it enter your mind. I am Sophia. Please share, please like and subscribe, and thank you.